How's it going, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Coming to you live from Facebook and Instagram as well. So I'm going to do one of these again. Jeff Zahler, Zahler Properties, episode 19, I believe. So we're back on track. Going to try to do these weekly throughout the year and then do a nice push into 2018 for everybody. Haven't done one of these in a while. Wanted to kind of do a quick market update for the entire Las Vegas area, as well as the Las Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas area. Now, this is not specific to any one neighborhood. This is the general MLS-wide information. We have the fifth largest MLS, I believe, in the country. So it's a very large area, as we all know. But if you have any questions on specific neighborhoods, if you're a Summerlin person or you live in Aliante and you want to have specific information sent to you, we can definitely do that. If you want information sent to you for only single-family homes that are, we got an issue? We good? Okay. Or a single-family home that's 3 bedrooms and 3,000 square feet, we can break down the information however you want, however you need. So let us know, 702-758-4699, info@zahlerproperties.com. Send us a Instagram post, send us a Facebook message, and we'll definitely give you some more localized information, because we understand that knowing the broad market is really important, but we all care about what's going on in our neighborhood, not what's going on in the valley. So without further ado, these are stats based on single family homes. So this doesn't include condos or townhomes, but single family homes is where all these stats came from. And the information is for the end of October. We're obviously towards the end of November yet, but the November stats have not been tabulated. So the median sales price for single-family residents in the Las Vegas area is now $265,000. That's up 13.7% from a year ago in October. Shows you that the broad range of the market is increasing, right? We're seeing a double-digit increase for 2017 again, when we were not that high last year or the year before. Last time we saw these significant double-digit numbers was the 2012, 2013, 2014 timeframe. So a lot of that has to do with the inventory levels, but there are some obviously exciting things that is happening in the valley. And with all the building and the sports teams and the recreational use of a certain product, that's going to be given some good tax benefits for the schools in Henderson, which was released this week. So yeah, $265,000 is the median home price in Las Vegas as of the end of October. Part of that is, as I said, the inventory. We actually only have, at the end of October, there are only 5,839 properties that were listed on the market that were not in contract. That's down 39% from the same time last year. It's a big valley. Over 2 million people live here, and when you only have 5,839 single-family homes available for sale as of October 31st, that's where we're seeing a lot of this value increase based on purely an inventory play. The other thing that is showing how hot the market is the median days on market for a property. So remember, this is not the average, because an average does has outliers, but the median days on market is only 17 days on market for a single family home. That's down from 25 days a year ago, same time. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a 32% decrease in days on market. Start thinking about that. The median home is on the market less than 3 weeks. It's basically 2.5 weeks from the time it's put on the market to the time it goes into contract. So if you are in the process of looking for a home, if you want to buy in 2017 or 2018, and you see a home you like, you got to jump on it, right? You can't say, "Oh, I'll wait till next weekend," or I'll come back to it in a week and a half. It's probably going to be gone if it's priced correctly. That median price, that median days on market at 17 is a ridiculously low number. I mean, you start thinking about this, there's thousands and thousands of homes, and right in that middle is only 17 days on the market, which means half of the homes are actually selling in even faster time than 17 days, if you think of it that way. The other thing to think about is, and this is something we deal with our clients, especially our buying clients who think that they can maybe offer something a little bit lower than what the home is worth and go from there. This is a stat that kind of was eye-opening. The median sales price to list price as a percentage is 99.4%. So again, now, for the median, a home is selling for 99.4% of its list price. That shows that things are selling for dang close to asking price. Some homes, again, that shows you half the homes are actually selling for even higher than 99.4%. What that means is full price, over asking price, all that stuff it shows you how close it is. Now, it's not 110% of asking price, but it does show you things are selling considerably close to asking price, if not higher. So again, as a buyers out there, when somebody, a professional, tells you their opinion of the value, of course, when it comes down to it, it's your decision, it's your call on what you want to offer. But we are seeing a very, very strong market here. And if you're serious about getting into a home, sometimes you're going to have to pay to play. And that really means getting that offer in as cleanly, as aggressively as you can, and hope for the best, because we are seeing people even write offers at full asking price and not even getting a counter offer still, because the market is so hot. So that's an interesting one. That one was out of all the stats I kind of looked at, that was the biggest eye opener. We know that the market has been selling. We know that the inventory is down, but the fact that is, when you take all of the homes that have sold in the last, in October versus last year, things are selling at 99.4% on a median basis. In the entire range, it's pretty substantial. Other thing that was interesting was the entire multiple listing service, our entire MLS, sold about $10 billion last year in 2016, which is a big year. This past month, for October, we actually had $914 million in transactions. That's actually in October, as we all know, historically is one of the slower months. So we should, in 2017, should exceed that 10 billion number from 2016. Again, people are out there buying and selling. So we don't want to say the sky is falling. We don't want to say it's impossible to buy, because people are buying, they are selling. Prices have come up, yes. Mortgage rates have adjusted, yes. But the FHFA just announced yesterday, starting January 1st, conforming loan rates are going to go up. All this is an indication that the economy is strong, the market is still very strong and continuing to improve. So if you haven't bought yet, you haven't missed the bubble. If you haven't sold yet, you're not in a position where you're going to miss out on multiple buyer stuff. It's a really good time to do either. And I know that sounds very strange, but really it depends on what your life position is. If you need to sell, not a bad time to sell. If you need to buy and upgrade, if you will, and buy into a bigger home, that's actually a really convenient time. Homes at the lower price point are selling very, very fast. The higher the price point you go, homes do take a little bit longer to sell. Therefore, you could have a little bit more of an aggressive stance on it. So if you're selling something for $250,000 and want to buy something in the $400,000 range, you're going to have some benefits there. Ryan, thank you very much. That's, we really want to have people realize that, this is a good market. It's a great place to live. We all know that. The cost of living here is substantially lower than it is in California. We've got our great weather. We've got everything going on. And my wife and I were down at the Knights game, Golden Knights game, a couple weeks ago, and just watching everybody walk around the park before the game. I looked at Sydney and I said, I'm all in on the city. It's such a great city. It's a great city to raise kids. It's a great city to operate a business and run a business. So if 2018 is going to be the year you're going to buy, now is a really good time to start. We've got a great buyer's agent that works with us that can help you throughout the whole process as well. Shout out to Misty. If you're looking at selling, we'd love to sit down and talk to you and give you more specific information, not just the valley-wide stuff, but the specific information about your neighborhood. Because again, when it comes down to it, these stats are great, but all really people care about is if you're selling, what can you do for me? And if you're buying, what can you do for me? So we understand this is a broad topic, but it's a good way to talk about your specific neighborhood and just be in the know, right? You want to know what's going on in your neighborhood. And you know what? The other thing is, if you just want to know what's going on, you don't want to sell, but you just say, hey, what is my home worth? We want to give that to you. I've got a little bit of a background with finance, and I've got some securities licensing. It's amazing, right? We always know We get our monthly statements from our banks. We get our monthly statements from our retirement accounts and everything. I've said this before on video. We don't have a monthly statement or anything like that, or a quarterly statement about the home's value. But when a home is the biggest asset that most of us own, it really is important to know what the equity you have in there, what that property is worth, in case you do need to make a life decision and make a change or a move or whatever. So we invite you to send us, send us some information. We'd be glad to give you a quarterly update. And again, with no obligation, right? It's important to know what you have and what your value is, so you can make a decision, easier decision in the future when you need to. So I think that's it for me for today. Gosh, I can't believe next week is already December. We're damn close to the end of the year. So keep any comments, keep any messages coming. Maybe we'll do a Q&A next week or whatever. But if you have any questions, 702-758-4699 is my office cell. info@ZahlerProperties.com. And like I said, on Instagram, send us a DM. Is that what it's called, Daphne? Cool. DM or a message here on Facebook, and we'd love to help however we can. So that's it. My 10 minutes is already up. I'm at 11. So you all have a good day. Have a great week, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.